Read between the lines, it's Mandy and Deb. Books, bold opinions, and things that we've read. Pour up a glass, spill all the tea. Dark romance or rom-com spree. Read between the wines, where every sip comes with a plot twist.
Welcome back to Read Between the Wines with Mandy and Deb. I'm Mandy.
And I'm Deb.
Hi.
Hi. I'm having a fucking week.
Sorry.
All right.
Can we talk about books?
Yeah, this is my distraction.
That's what it was meant to be. So yeah. I think maybe that's why we've stuck with it for so long.
Yeah, right? This is our hour and a half to just forget the world exists.
Yeah, go into another world for a little bit.
Yep.
Well, we're calling this episode today Recent Reads because we don't always read the same stuff. Yeah. And I don't think we expect each other to want to read the same things, to talk about the same book every single week. So,
you mean you don't want to read dark romance?
Not always.
You mean to tell me you don't want to read the Edge of Darkness series?
Absolutely not.
You mean to tell me you don't want to read Credence?
No. And for the Edge of Darkness series, the episode that I sat in with you and Jamie, that was enough for me. I zoned out. I was like, what book are we on now?
Which one? Which one is this? What happened to who?
Yeah. I'm like, never mind. I don't care. Just keep going, ladies.
Lord.
So we'll be talking about a couple different books today that we've read recently, and we hope you enjoy.
Heck yeah.
Check the, and are we doing spoilers? Yeah, we'll do spoilers. Why the hell not?
Yeah, why not?
So check the timestamp so you can see what books are where. But I highly recommend listening to the whole thing because we're fun.
Yeah. We're a great time.
Great time. Speaking of great time, do you have a beverage?
I do. Because it is hotter than Satan's asshole outside. I went with something refreshing, and I went with a cider. And look, it's in my Legend of Zelda glass.
I know. You're so excited about what they just announced for that new game.
To anybody who listened to us, if you are a Nintendo fan and you did not watch the Nintendo Direct on Tuesday, please go back and rewatch it because they are redoing Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time from the ground up for the Switch 2. And I'm so excited. It's my favorite game ever.
I had to have played a little bit of it. I definitely never finished it.
You played it. I watched you play it. And then I said, I have to play it.
I don't remember this.
Can I just tell you?
Sure.
This is back when we were like mean to each other big time. You said to me, oh, I don't think you'll like it. It's a lot of reading.
I do remember it being a lot of reading, especially in the beginning of that game. That's probably why I didn't like it. I'm like, oh my God, can we just like get to where I'm doing things?
You were like, no,
you're not going to like
it.
That's so funny. But tracks 100%.
I'm so excited that they are redoing it. I sent it to you. Link is like hyper realistic. I am just like, I cried when I saw it. I was like, it's happening. It's happening.
Wow.
It's my favorite. I have it tattooed on my body. Like,
she does.
Mm-hmm.
It's large.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
We're working for a whole leg sleeve, everybody.
Oh my
We
God.
got a little bit more
Ow.
room to go.
I think that would be a pant leg, not a sleeve,
Yeah,
right? Is
pretty
that what they
much.
call it?
Sure, we'll go with that.
I'm going to call it a pant leg.
It's fine.
Well, I have some rosé because you and Ashley have ruined my fucking life.
No, we've only added to your life.
So, Deb, we have our group chat, and Deb and Ashley are talking about Summer House, and I'm like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? And it was Mandy, you have to watch Summer House. I said, I am not going all the way back to the beginning of this. So they kind of settled on like season 3 to start.
Mhm.
So I started watching Summer House. I started at season 3, and I can't believe how much rosé these people drink. And I'm like, I need to try this because I always thought rosé was sweet. I thought if it was pink, it was sweet. And I was proven wrong. Very, very wrong that it's not. I'm like, I gotta try this. So I picked up some rosé, and that's what I have today. It's fine. It's not my favorite thing in the world, but it works.
I like a good rosé.
Yeah, this isn't bad. Actually, I opened it yesterday and had a glass just to try it. But I feel like it tastes better today.
Probably. It's breathed a little.
Yeah, well, I just put the cap back on and put it back in the fridge. It didn't do all that much breathing.
I mean, still.
It has been sitting on my desk for a little while, though. I don't know if that makes a difference, but it's pretty good.
Maybe.
It's not bad.
You know what you should do? Put some frozen grapes in it.
Oh my God. Frozen grapes. We went on a tiki cruise with Mom and Ashley, and she packed frozen grapes, and Ashley could not get over. And she's like, Connie and the frozen grapes.
Listen, it's great because I still have smudges on these fucking glasses. It it's great because it doesn't water down your wine, but it keeps it very cold, and then you got a snack afterwards if you like grapes.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're drinking wine, you like fermented
You probably
grapes.
like grapes, yeah. No, it's good, but I, as you said before, I am a drink goblin today because I also have a regular seltzer, and I have a fridge cigarette because it is such a it's a fridge cigarette kind of day.
A fridge cigarette, I love that.
Former smoker here, so I know the analogy is totally true. It really is. Like that first sip of a Diet Coke is just like,
oh my God.
It's fantastic. So yeah, that's where we're at. And now I'm watching Summer House. And I can't stop.
What do you think so far?
I like it. It's good.
Okay.
Some of these people are crazy. I'm on what is this, season 5, I guess now? This is COVID season.
Yeah.
Jules is gone, which is fine. I didn't like her.
Yeah.
And Sierra is the new girl, which I like her a lot. I think she's really cool. I like that she's a nurse and a model, and she's gorgeous. I was like, oh, I like her.
Wait until you get to this current season. So much drama.
It's drama already. All they do is fight about the same stuff. I kind of feel like it's Bravo Jersey Shore a little bit. Like just
How
bougier.
many sandwiches have you made for me?
Yeah.
Friggin' Lindsay.
I do like Lindsay. I do.
And I love Paige. Paige is my favorite because she's just like, she says it how it is. She don't give no fucks. And she's so witty with it. It's so good. I love her.
And she's adorable.
She's
so cute.
She's got a clothing line.
Oh, does she?
Mm-hmm. It's called Daphne.
It's probably just for skinny bitches, though.
You're the worst.
All right. Well, we'll talk about books now.
You're the fucking worst.
I didn't say skinny bitches like you, even though I meant to say that.
Ain't that skinny?
Please. Okay. Before I rage on you, let's talk about some books.
All right. Whatever.
You want to go first? What do you want to tell us about your recent reads today?
So, they're pretty recent. I think I would like to talk to you about the beginning of the Boys of Tommen series.
Okay.
So, the first 2 books are Binding 13 and Keeping 13. So, these 2 books are Johnny and Shannon's story.
Okay.
And it follows them through their last year of what they would consider high school. So this takes place in Ireland. It takes place at a fictional school. It's not a real one. And this is very much like young romance type of a situation. But what I love most about this series is like it is deeply emotionally damaging.
Which is
Like-
why I said I'm probably not going to read this.
But it's not dark. So it's got darker tones to it, but it's not like it's most certainly not Lee Rivers coded or like Chantal Tessier. It is not dark like that. But there are some very heavy topics. So our 2 characters, our FMC is Shannon, and then our MMC is Johnny. Shannon comes from a very poor family, and her father is abusive to everybody in the house. It's not just her, it's her mom, it's her Joey, Tig, Ollie, Sean are in the house. So there's 6 of them. And he is very abusive towards them. She's got 2 older brothers, Darren, who does not live at home anymore, who is considered the golden boy of the family, who was kind of untouchable. And then there's Joey, who's kind of the rebel. And then there's Shannon, who is a very soft-spoken, very mild-mannered girl, just kind of keeps her head down, does what she's told. And then she's got 3 younger brothers. So the book starts. Shannon is going into what is her first semester of going to Tommen. I don't know. I'll call it high school because that's like what we related to. I forget exactly what they call it over in Ireland, though.
How old are they, though?
She is 16.
Okay, so it is like a high school.
Johnny is 17 going on 18. So Shannon's the grade below him. Johnny's getting ready to go out of the high school. Johnny is also a major rugby star. So he is playing on the school team, but then he's also been drafted to go to the big leagues once he's done with school.
Okay.
So that's kind of like the premise of what it revolves around, is that he is like this big hotshot player who is on his way to the big leagues. He's always dreamed of this. He comes from a very wealthy family, a very loving, wealthy family, and he is an only child. So,
okay.
He has everything that he could have ever wanted handed to him, which is fine. It's great. He's not an asshole, which is what I love about this, because even though he comes from a very privileged family, he's very humbled by everything that he has been given because he has worked so hard to get to where he is with his rugby kickoff to his career. So the book opens and we are presented with Shannon immediately, and she is talking about it is her first day at Tommen. She's so nervous. She goes to Tommen is a private school, so her family has her mom, I should say, has scrounged together every last bit of money for tuition that she could afford to send Shannon over there, because every public school that Shannon has ever been at, she has been bullied maliciously. So she has been in and out of several different schools her whole life because these people just pick on her because she's an easy target, not because she does anything. She's just, again, quiet, very, like, keeps her head down, doesn't stick up for herself when somebody has a problem with her, like, just wants to be left alone. But again, kids in middle school, high school are very mean.
Yeah.
So she's very nervous. She's afraid that she's just going to get bullied. Something's going to happen to her first day. Her brother Joey goes to the school that she was at previously still. And he's like, listen, I got you. I got your back. Just call me if you need anything. But I think you're going to do great at this school. I think that you're really among the people that you should probably be around. So she goes. Her two best friends, Lizzie and Claire, also go to this school. So she's already kind of like a step ahead of the game. She's got two friends there. She feels a little bit more comfortable. She's kind of getting into a groove on her first day. She's about to be late to her next class. She says, if I cut across the rugby field, I'll get there quicker. So she cuts across the rugby field. Somebody yells at her, get off the pitch because we're trying to do practice. And Johnny, just being a silly boy, not really watching what he's doing or where he's kicking his rugby ball, kicks it and it lands right on her head and gives her a concussion and
Oh my
knocks her
God.
out. Yeah. So he picks her up, takes her to the principal's office. He's like, this was a total accident. Like, I don't know what happened. She's delirious. She doesn't know where she is.
Oh my God.
Yep. In comes
That's bad.
mom. Yeah. I think rugby balls are pretty hard.
Yeah.
I don't think they're like footballs where it's just
A
air.
football is still pretty hard. Like, if you get hit in the head with, like, full force.
Yeah. Well, and this kid's about to go to the major leagues for this. So he kicked it hard.
Yeah.
So mom shows up to grab Shannon and she is like cursing and screaming at Johnny, like, I fucking knew it. Don't put your hands on my daughter ever again. How dare you? And he's like, ma'am, it was just an accident. I swear to God. Like, I literally did not see her and it was raining and I just had a bad kick. Like, that's it. I didn't purposely try to smash my rugby ball into your daughter's head.
Oh my God.
Anyway, so the first reaction with Marie and Johnny is not good. So, and that kind of sets the tone going forward. So, Shannon comes back to school after a couple of days. She was in the hospital. They just wanted to make sure that her brain's okay. And Johnny is trying his hardest to avoid her, but he is like obsessively thinking about her, like day in and day out. Like, she's like, when he took her to the principal's office, he's like, she's one of the most beautiful girls I've ever seen. Like, she is nothing like I have ever seen at that school. She must be the new girl. And he's just totally infatuated with her in a good way, not in like a weird stalker way.
Okay.
So they kind of avoid each other for a while, but then their paths start crossing a little bit more and they start seeing each other more often. They start bumping into each other in classes, in the hall, out sometimes. And they start to develop a friendship. And it is strictly platonic at first. Like, Johnny's like, she's like so tiny, she's so skinny, I want to help her. Like, she looks like he he bribes one of the records keeper at the school to give Shannon's file to him, and he looked through it and he saw like all she has been fucked up from all these bullying instances at her previous school. One girl locked her in a bathroom one time. Another one cut off her ponytail. Like,
Jeez.
yeah, it was pretty bad. So he's like, why would somebody do this to her? Meanwhile, Johnny has no idea that she's living actual hell on earth at home because her father has a drinking problem and her father is severely abusive to everybody in the household. And Shannon tends to get the brunt of it for whatever reason, probably because she's an easy target. So the first book goes through basically like her and Johnny connecting on this friend level and then moving into like more of a romantic relationship because Shannon's father is so severely abusive. He's also very controlling. He doesn't want her to be going out. They get their photo taken at one of the school games and it shows up in the paper and her father flips the fuck out and beats her, unfortunately.
That's terrible.
It is terrible. Like, so she starts to, at that point, be like, he's going to get mad at anything I do anyway. I think I'm just going to start doing some of the things that I want to do.
Yeah.
So she starts going out with Johnny a little bit more. Again, just as friends. They're not, like having sex in the car or anything like that. They haven't even kissed at this point. And this is like almost towards the end of the book, the first book.
Oh.
Yeah. Like, it is strictly platonic. And Johnny is about to go to a rugby match that's about, I want to say the book said it was 2 hours away from where the school is and where they all live. And he's going to face his rival school, which is also going to get him into kind of like the more of a leg up in the big leagues. I forgot to mention, while this is all happening, Johnny is recovering from a injury that he sustained during one of his matches. Forget exactly what it was, but like basically he tore something in like his thigh groin area, had surgery on it, and it's not healing. But he keeps pushing himself.
And he's not good, my dude.
And he's not telling anybody about this injury because he wants this so bad at the big leagues that he can't even, like, he doesn't want to tell anybody. He just pushes through the pain.
When are people going to understand that if you, like, stuff like that, if you don't let your body rest, you are going to do permanent damage. And then what you really want, you are never going to have because you're going to be, like, handicapped.
Yep.
People.
So, Shannon gets on the bus with her friends. They go off to this rugby game. It's 2 hours away. They have to stay overnight. She does not tell her father or her mother.
Duh.
So, they're there. Johnny's doing his thing. He's doing great. It's like a minute down. He's got one goal to make. He takes a cleat straight to his injury site. It rips open. And he's laying there unconscious on the field. So, yep. So he's knocked out. They bring him back to the locker room. He's sitting there. He's like, I think I just fucked up my whole career. I think that this is done. Shannon goes in there. And this is where they share a kiss and they get caught doing so. So, remember, these are high school kids and she really shouldn't be in the boys' locker room. Johnny's best friend, Gibbsy, lets her into the locker room. Is like, no one's in there and you should really go see him because I know that you're the only person he wants right now. So she does. She goes in. So they get caught by the coaches. What do the coaches do? They call her mom and her dad.
Oh.
Johnny is shipped off to the hospital in the same area that they're playing in.
Right.
Shannon goes home.
Oh, no.
Shannon's father beats her within an inch of her life. It's the worst one that's ever happened. Not even Joey's able to help this situation where Joey would usually step in and throw a couple punches to help keep dad off of her. He did such a number on her. She wakes up in the hospital and that's where book 1 ends.
Oh my God, that's awful.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not into that. No. Mm-mm.
It's not great. It is emotionally, it is.
Yeah.
Emotionally, it is very heavy. So, we start book 2. Shannon wakes up in the hospital. Johnny wakes up in the hospital after a second round of surgery, and he's like, where's Shannon? And everyone's like, yeah, she's back home. She's also in the hospital. And he's like, get me out of here. I gotta go see her. Her oldest brother, Darren, comes back from, I think he was in Dublin, comes back from his job, says, I'm going to be your guardian now. I'm going to call the shots. I'm going to call the rules. Your dad has left. He's nowhere to be found. We don't know where he is. I'm going to step in and I'm going to help take care of all of you.
Yeah, he's going to be in jail by the time people find him.
Nope. Hang on to that. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
So, she's like, no, you abandoned us. You were supposed to stay here to help us through all of this, and you abandoned us. You didn't even tell us you were leaving. You left for work one day, and then you just up and left, basically. You didn't call in 5 years. You didn't visit in 5 years. He's like, how could I? Look at our father. And she's like, yeah, look at where I am.
Yeah, how could you, leave us? Yeah.
Yeah. So, book 2 goes through the turmoil of her. Shannon's starting to find her voice in book 2, and she's like, fuck you. I'm not staying here. I don't give a fuck what you think. I'm going to go see Johnny. Johnny's like, I'm going to go see her too. I don't want to see her get, beat. Marie's going to take him back in a heartbeat if he comes around.
Just going to ask, what is the mom doing during all of this?
She's so brainwashed. And, I shouldn't say that because it's she has also been abused by this man. So she is going through the motions of, this is the man I married. I have children with him. He's not a good person, but he always says he's sorry and he always comes back and says he's going to change and maybe this time will be the change that he does. And so
I know it's easy and even though this is not a real story, unfortunately, these things do happen in real life and it's very hard from an outsider looking in to say it's just so easy. Why don't you leave? I understand that it is not always that easy, but it's
because so where they are, they're getting government housing. So Marie does not make a lot of money. She's got 6 kids. She can't really feed them. Joey works at a mechanics to help feed the kids and everything. Joey, I forgot to mention too, Joey is a heavy-duty drug addict.
Oh,
And
God.
yeah, he gets into drugs big time because, again, his
Yeah.
father's a dick and beats the shit out of all of them.
Yeah.
So, anyway, Shannon's going back to school. Now we're having issues at Tommen High School because the girl that Johnny had been interested in for a little bit up until he realized that he was interested in Shannon is jealous as hell because Johnny's spending all of his time with her, wants to get to know them. And her name's Bella. She is just ruthless, relentless, like calling her slut, whore, you stole my boyfriend. And Shannon's like, I didn't steal nothing. Like, he didn't even want to be with you. I did not come in here.
Oh my
Even,
God.
yep.
High school is so stupid.
Typical high school
Although-
drama on that end.
I didn't get all of that in high school, but you saw it, and yeah, kids are so dumb.
They really are. They really are. But Johnny, being the person that he is, sticks up for Shannon and is like, if you've got something to fucking say, you're gonna say it to me. And I didn't want you, and I left you, and
Oh,
I
shit.
don't, like, he goes in. He's like, you were just a good time for a little while. Yeah!
Oh, shit. Oh, man. That's
So,
what you
like,
want to hear.
Yep. So, like, their relationship is really starting to, like, flourish.
Yeah.
And Shannon goes and she meets his parents. His parents are, like, the kindest humans on the face of the planet. His mother sees the state that Shannon is in.
Right.
And sees what has happened to her by the hands of her father. Johnny's parents used to be, I don't know what you would call it. I guess in the system to be a foster family. So they used to foster
okay.
kids before.
Okay.
And one day, because Darren left again,
Right. Fucking Darren, man.
Dad came home. The kids are scared. They're nervous. Johnny goes and he picks up all the kids at the house one day and brings them over to his house. And Johnny's mom is like, goes to Johnny's father and is like, you need to go pull your strings. His father's a big lawyer in Dublin.
Oh.
She's like, I need you to pull every string that you have. I want every last one of these children. Every last one of them.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yep.
I like that.
So they start working towards that. They don't disclose a lot of information to Johnny, unfortunately. And Johnny starts to spiral because he's like, that man is still at the house. I don't know what to do. I need to help her. I need to get her out of this house. Like and his parents are like, we need you to relax. We're going to handle it. Like,
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. And he's like, well, what are you guys going to do? Meanwhile, he's still recovering from his second surgery and still trying to make it to the big leagues. You probably won't like this part, but you might like this part. So, one night, Dad comes home again in a drunk stupor, and he reeks worse than he ever has before. And Marie tells the kids, go upstairs, lock the doors.
Go upstairs. Go, somewhere else. Like, leave the house.
Shannon calls Johnny from her bedroom. Johnny races over there. Shannon climbs out the window. gets to the car. She's like, I don't know, like, what's going on. Like, he's being nicer than normal. Mom told me to go upstairs and lock the doors. Like, something's different tonight. Like, he's trying to be so nice to us. Like,
He was going to murder them, wasn't he?
Johnny sneaks into the house because the youngest, Sean, who is like less than 2 years old, he hears him yelling. He's sitting on the stairs and he is covered in a liquid. And he thought, oh, like, he probably peed because he's so young.
Right.
Johnny's only option at that point is, because Sean's on the stairs, the other kids got out. It's either go back up the stairs and make more noise and risk being heard. He snuck into the house.
Right.
Or go out the front door, because I see a clear shot. While his parents are sitting at the kitchen table.
Doing what?
Talking. So, I was on edge at this point. Anyway.
I'm on edge with you telling me what's going on.
Anyway, so Johnny grabs Sean, is going to walk out. Marie catches sight of him. And the dad is sitting at the table with his back turned.
Right.
To Johnny. So she gets up because she sees Johnny. She goes to the door. She's like, hold on, let me just close this door. It's a little drafty. Lets Johnny walk out of the house, and she goes, take these kids away from here immediately. Get them out of this house. And he's like, I'm going to come back for you, though. She's like, don't even worry. Go. Just go. That motherfucker set that house on fire with the two of them in it.
Oh, it was like some kind of flammable liquid that was.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Yep.
And she didn't even try to. Oh, that is so yucky.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God,
it's
yucky.
So sad. I was sobbing. I'm like, oh no,
yeah.
No. So.
Oh God, what a. Ugh.
But it has a great ending. Now that Shannon's parents are dead, both of them, Johnny's parents get full custody of them.
Right.
Darren comes back and is like,
fuck Darren.
Yeah, indeed, fuck Darren. But Johnny's mom was like, you will always have a place here too, though. Like,
that's nice.
She is an angel sent from God. Like, his right hand. Like, so wonderful. And she is loving this. She is making 12 meals a day for these kids. She is buying them clothes, and like, she's so happy. Truly.
Aww.
Johnny ends up making it to the big leagues. Shannon watches him on the TV at their favorite pub that they would go to. Johnny comes back. He's like, I've been offered to go travel the world. And she's like, I want you to do whatever you want to do. And he's just like, I think I might have one more year here. And he stays for her. And he puts his career on hold because he's like, I shouldn't feel rushed to make a decision about this, because I am torn between what I've always worked for and what I really want now. And it leaves off on such a good note. It's truly, I'm not doing it justice with how poetically beautiful this book is. It truly is. It's gut-wrenching and it's icky in some parts, but it is truly, like, just so good. It is an amazing series. I'm on Joey and Aoife's story now, so when I'm done with those two books, I'll let you know.
Dumb question.
Now that I've talked your ear off for 20
Where
minutes.
does the 13 come in?
Eh,
What's the significance of 13?
That's Johnny's number.
Got it. Okay,
Yep.
makes sense.
Yep, that's Johnny's number.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yep. And
Okay.
Binding 13 was a joke that all of the popular girls had. They were like, Binding 13, we're going to get Johnny Kavanaugh. And like stupid shit like that.
Got it.
And then Keeping 13 is Shannon gets to keep him.
Right. Okay.
So,
All right. Well,
it's a great series.
I know that it's a very unbelievably popular series.
Yep.
And I've heard, nothing but good things about it. I love that you love it. For me, the younger aspect of it, I really don't gravitate towards the younger romance kind of stuff.
Right.
I don't have a problem so much reading about the darker topics. I think the combination of the two, though, for me, I'm just I probably might not really.
Right.
But honestly, when you were telling me, I was like, oh my God, what happens next? Oh my God, what happens next?
And I did not listen to this. I read this with my eyeballs.
Deb, that's a lot of reading.
I know.
All right, well, you can play your game then now since,
Oh, thanks for
joking.
giving me permission. I was going to do it anyway.
Oh my God, that's funny. All right, well, good stuff. I'm sure plenty of people have read this series, so let us know what you liked about these first two books.
Yes, please.
Love to hear it. Should I read it? I probably won't, but you can tell me. You can try to convince me.
I mean, I'll try to convince you. One day.
No, you've already convinced me to watch Summer House. That is enough life-changing experiences for the summer, okay?
I still need to get you to watch so many other things.
One at a time. Like Teresa, one at a time.
One at a time.
Oh my God. All right. Well, cool. Thank you. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah. Well, and keep us updated. Let us know when you get further into the series and how you like them.
I sure will.
We'll do it on another recent reads episode.
Okay.
All right. Well, I read something recently. I read The Final Target by Nora Roberts. I did this on audio. I like Nora Roberts because the books are long and they're really good for Nora Roberts' books. And this is a criticism I've heard from a lot of people. They are structured the same. Every book has the same structure. You have 3 parts. You have your first part where there is the life-changing something or other, whether it's trauma or something happens. And then you have the middle where the main character is rebuilding and growing and getting through life. And just when you think everything is okay, you have the third act where everything falls apart again. And every single book is like that. So you know what to expect. I don't really feel bad doing a spoiler on this one, but this one just came out recently. And I'm like, well, yeah, I've read our last couple books. Let's read this one. I liked it. I liked it a lot, even though it was the same, blueprint.
Same layout. Yeah.
It was still pretty good. It was still pretty good. I liked it.
Sometimes that works in your favor because, I mean, look, she's a huge author and she sells millions of books and writes millions of books. Thousands, probably. Maybe not millions.
No, I mean,
millions of pages.
She's up there. She's up there. And for some reason, I always thought that Nora Roberts' books were very romance driven. And there's romance in her books, but it's not the central focus of the book.
There's plot.
Yeah. And the romance is it's slow. And that's the whole middle of the book, really. The relationship, blah, blah, just anyway. So in this book, Arden is our main female character. She is an author. At the beginning of this book, she has just written her first book. And she's doing a signing at her local bookstore where she's worked for the past couple years. And she has a great turnout for being a first-time debut author. And there's somebody that comes in and is very interested in her book. His name is Dustin. And he is also telling Arden that he is a writer and talking up to her like, I would love to get your opinions on my writing or having a writing buddy. I would love to take you out. And she says, no, like, I'm just really busy. I got a lot going on. She feels bad about it, though, saying no.
Ladies,
but whatever.
Don't ever feel bad about telling a mediocre man no.
Well, so he leaves. He leaves. And then there's another signing that she goes to. And he shows up again and asks for another book. So she's already signed a book for him. He buys 2 more and asks her to sign one to like his grandfather and then the other just to leave blank because he doesn't know who he wants to give it to. And then he bumps into her on the street and they're like right outside a coffee shop. And it's like, come on, like 5 minutes, please. I would love to just like talk to you for a couple minutes and get your opinions on stuff. And she finally says yes.
No.
She finally says yes.
The answer is no.
And they have coffee. Well, Dustin.
Need a friggin' liquor.
We go back and forth a little bit, the perspective of Arden, and then we get Dustin, what's going on in his mind. He is crazy. He literally thinks that because they went out for coffee, they are like meant to be together. He's got this whole thing dreamed up in his head about how she is the one. He's already like planning their future together, and it's sick.
Stage 5 sick. Klingon.
No, it's sick. Not even that, Deb. It's sickening. So we some time goes by. We get to a point where Arden is, she's back at home, she's working on her book, and somebody comes knocking at the door. And it's Dustin.
Oh,
and at this
God.
point, she's annoyed because she's like, you know what? I haven't set any boundaries. And I'm really annoyed that now he's just showing up at my house. I'm going to open the door and tell him that this is inappropriate, and he's going to leave. She opens the door. He forces himself in and is saying all these things like, this is not how a woman is supposed to act. And I'm going to teach you a lesson. And she's physically assaulted, sexually assaulted. It's not like full on, but it's not good. It's disgusting. It's yucky.
It's icky.
It's awful. Her neighbors downstairs hear commotion, come running in. Luckily, right before something really bad happens. But I mean, she's already been like severely injured. The neighbor's banging on the door, and that scares Dustin, and he runs out. Now the neighbor is kind of like, all right, well, like, what do I do? Like, do I go after him but then he looks in and he sees her like laying on the floor bleeding. So he stays with her. The neighbor's wife comes. They call police. Long story short, they find Dustin. The police, she knows who he is. He's told her who he is. So he's easy to identify. The police go to him. They go into his apartment. He's got a shrine of Arden. Pictures. He's photoshopped himself into couples pictures. And he's saying, no, you don't understand we just had a spat. Like, she's the love of my life. She's like this sometimes. And the police are like, Say what now? He's mentally unstable. He really thinks that Arden is his girlfriend and they are going to be living happily ever after in a cabin somewhere. Now, Dustin's family has a lot of money. A lot of money.
But
So
not enough to get him a good shrink? Damn.
Well, apparently there have been issues before. The plea deal is if he pleads guilty, and I forget the exact legal term of how, but it was like he knew it was wrong, but he just couldn't help it. He doesn't go to jail. He goes to basically like a facility where he's getting mental treatment. Guess how long?
3 years.
5 years. 5 years. So now Arden is she clearly has PTSD.
Yeah.
She know, and she and the police officers that worked this case have become friendly. So, and they think it's bullshit. They're not happy about what's going on.
Right.
So Arden, she lives in her apartment for a little bit. Her life has just been completely turned upside down. She doesn't,
Yep.
she locks the door. She puts chairs under the doors and she's like, I can't keep letting this
That's sad.
interfere with my life. So she moves.
Okay.
A couple years, I think like a year before he's due to be released, she moves and she moves to Oregon to be closer to her cousin, which she is very, very close with.
Okay.
They're like sisters. So she moves to Oregon, and this is where we get the middle of the book. This is Arden is like, she's rebuilding her life. She buys this beautiful house, and a lot of the book is her making this house her own, starting with her bedroom, the library, her office where she's going to write. And this is kind of like a small town Pacific Northwest kind of place. So it's a lot of like mom and pop shops. You know, she's not going to Home Depot to get her doorknobs. So she goes to the local hardware store and she meets the owner. And he has a grandson who does woodworking. So she orders all this stuff, and Gideon is the name of the grandson. She orders like all new doorknobs, and he's like, I'll come install them, because they asked, like, do you know how to do it? And she's like, not really, but I think my cousin can help me do it. And they're like, we'll come do it for you. It's fine. So that's where we meet Gideon, and he's trying to figure out what's going on with her. He can tell like something's off with Arden. Not off in a bad way, but like she's been through something, because she asked for like privacy locks on all of her doorknobs, like even for like the closet. And he's like, what? Now, Gideon is an ex-cop. He used to live in Los Angeles. After his grandmother died, he moved to Oregon to be with his grandfather and work in the heart and do woodworking and things like that. So Gideon's his spidey senses are like, something's up with her. I want to know. I'm intrigued. She's gorgeous. I'm intrigued. And they know she's an author. They're like, oh, I've read your book. It was great. And at this time, she's written a couple more books. So she gets very close with the grandfather. Like, he's a father figure to her at this point. And Gideon has seen her office, and she's told him what her vision is. And she wants wall-to-wall bookshelves, but she doesn't want just like any old bookshelves from like, Target. She wants like rusticy, beautiful shelves with the sliding stairs that we all want, but we'll never have.
Never
Arden,
say never.
I'm so jealous.
Never say never.
So she says, Gideon, like, I know that you like to build things. Would you please build me my bookshelves? And he kind of gives her a hard time, but he agrees to do it.
Rude.
And the bookshelves start getting delivered like one by one to the house. And he typically will stay and help her put the books on the shelves. So they're starting to get closer. I'm probably missing a lot. Actually, no, I'm really not.
That's okay.
Finally, I forgot. You know what? I did forget. One of the best parts of the book. Arden gets a dog, and it's a black lab named Zorro.
Oh, Zorro!
Yeah. He's the best dog ever, and he makes friends with all of the other dogs in the area. She's got these two neighbors that are a little bit down. One house, the two guys are, and I loved these guys, and I forget their names. Oh my God, I feel terrible. But they're gay, and they are like the best. One is an artist and the other owns the bakery. They are the nicest people. They invite her for brunch every Sunday. It's like the thing to do in town, to go to their house for brunch, and to be invited is just like,
God.
You're like the elite if you're if you go there.
You got the golden ticket.
Yeah. So it's a lot of found family in the middle of this book, which
I love that.
I do too.
I
Even
love
though
a good
she's got
found
her
family.
cousin, her cousin kind of integrates with these people too, and they
Yeah.
all become friends. To the point where the artist neighbor, there's a third girl that did a lot of painting for Arden in the office. He's like, I love you girls so much. Like, I want to do a portrait of you guys, the three of you. And the found family in this book, like a lot of people might think the middle of this book is boring because really not a lot happens. But the relationships that progress during the middle of this book, I really got attached to a lot of these characters. Like, they're great.
Yeah.
They're all great. Finally, after like the last bookshelf is delivered to Arden's by Gideon, he leaves to like take his grandfather home. And the grandfather's like, boy, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You need to go back and help her
Yes.
shelve those fucking books.
Shelve those books.
So he does. He goes back and she's like, what happened? Is he okay? Like, did something happen to your grandfather, or did you forget something? He's like, no, I'm here to help you shelve books. And they finally get together, and he starts spending the night very often. And they're, like full on boyfriend and girlfriend at this point. And it's so cute. But Arden finally tells Gideon what happened to her. And he's like, I knew it. I knew she was a victim of some sort. But he's very careful about using the word victim, and very pro survivor from the attack that she had. So we're going back and forth still in the middle of this book to kind of like what's up with Dustin. And while he's insane because he thinks that Arden is like the love of his life and she has feelings, like he really thinks that Arden has feelings for him. He knows that he needs to be good where he is in order to get released when he needs to be. It's like, so he's there, but he's crazy. Yeah, it's scary, actually. It's
I
scary.
think he's all there. And he's just a shitty man.
No, he's all there, but he's delusional.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Big time Delulu.
What happens with Dustin is he gets approved for early release because his father is terminally ill. It's only about like, I want to say 6 to 8 months before he's supposed to be released anyway. The family with all their money are able to, and because he's been on such good behavior, get him approved for early release.
Listen, just because he's on good behavior doesn't mean he's a changed person.
No. So Dustin does get out, and he spends the next couple days with his father. And his father is asking him, the father tells him, like, I am like super disappointed in you, but I understand that maybe I wasn't the best father for you either. So he's like, what do you want from me after I die? And Dustin's like, I want your cabin in the woods, the retreat. And Dad's like, done. And then the next day he dies. So now Dustin has his cabin that he's always dreamed of having his life with Arden. And in them, you're hearing the sick thoughts that he has about what he's going to do when he gets Arden back. She's going to struggle, but I'm going to teach her a lesson. I might have to chain her up, but it's okay. She'll learn her lesson. It is a misogynistic, disgusting, women belong in the kitchen. She'll wear what I provide for her. She'll cook me what I bring home, and she'll be subservient, and I'll fuck her when I want to, and she'll like it, and it's disgusting.
It sounds
it's
like he needs a
disgusting.
frying pan to that head of his. I'll make
So-
you dinner, honey.
Oh my, it's gross. And you're like really getting worried for Arden. So now the police that worked the case originally, they tell Arden what happened, and she's freaking the fuck out.
Yep, naturally.
Meanwhile, back in Oregon, the chief of police for the town has retired, and they want Gideon to take the job because they know that he misses being a cop, and that's all he's ever wanted. So now Gideon is chief of police, and he has plastered this guy's face everywhere you could possibly put it.
That's a good man.
Now, again, we're skipping back and forth. Dustin, after his father passes away, mom and dad have been divorced, his parents. After his father passes away, he kills his mother, steals her car,
Whiplash.
and is on his way to Oregon because he's checking in with Arden's old spot and figures out where she went. He's on his way to Oregon. So the cops are kind of trying to chase him, but he's smart. He's switching license plates at airports. He changes the color of the car. He's not taking normal routes to where he's supposed to go. So, yeah. So eventually he does get to the town and he sees her.
No.
He goes to her house and there's Gideon's truck in the driveway, and he's like, now she's cheating on me, and now I'm really gonna have to teach her a lesson. Arden is coming home from the grocery store where she is surprised by Dustin in the driveway. He literally knocks her unconscious. Poor Zorro's in the car, freaking out. The dog's fine. Nothing happens to the dog. Nothing happens to the dog.
Okay.
But her neighbor sees the commotion because he was supposed to meet Arden at her house as soon as she got back from the store to do something. So he sees this. Dustin puts her in the trunk of the car. He's not, the neighbor is unable to stop what's going on, but of course he calls Gideon.
Yeah.
And Gideon was literally just at the hotel that this guy was staying at. Literally just there. Like he missed him by like 10 minutes.
Oh my God.
So Arden is in the trunk of the car and she is using research that she's done for books because she writes thrillers. She's using research that she's done for books.
Did she kick out the tail
to
light?
get out? She doesn't kick out the taillight, but she has this little pocket knife that her uncle had given her and said, like, always keep this on you. It's always good to have this little something or other.
Yeah.
She cuts into the floorboard and takes out like I don't know what it's called, but it's that square tool that you use to like get the lugs off of your, if you're going to change the tire.
Wrench. Yeah, it's a wrench.
Yeah, a lug wrench.
I think.
Is that what it's called?
Sure, why not?
Guys, chime in. Dad, Uncle Jim, chime in what it's called. But it's the one that's an X.
Yeah.
So Dustin is now on his way to the cabin, and everybody knows where he's going. They know that this was left to him in his father's will. They all know that he's talked about this because Arden gave the police the full story. And during that first attack, Dustin talked about this retreat, that's where they were going to be living one day.
Oh my God.
So they know where he's going. So they're only minutes behind them. But go figure, Dustin has to pee really bad. And he pulls over. And this is where Arden is like, you're not a victim. You're a survivor. And you can do this. And you can kick the shit out of this guy.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what she does. Yep, he's like literally peeing on the side of the road. And it's so funny the way that it was written. It was like she sees him with his back turned, she describes the clothes that he's wearing, and then she goes, and wouldn't you guess, with his dick in his hand.
I am way too excited that she's gonna beat the fucking shit out of him.
She just one crack. That's all it took. And he was down.
Yeah.
Down. And Gideon is only a couple minutes behind, finds her, and she's like in shock. She's like, oh, it's you. Here, you're going to need this for evidence, and you're going to need my statement. And Gideon's like, relax. You don't need to do that right now.
Yeah.
Go sit in the car with the other officer who's a female and just get warm because it's raining. So Dustin now is at the hospital. She broke his jaw, knocked out a couple teeth, ruptured his eardrum. And because he had his dick in his hand and he fell down, his dick is all scraped up from the side of the road. So that was satisfying. And Gideon baits him into a confession.
Oh.
And it's wonderful. He recorded the whole thing, and now because his mom and dad are dead, money's gone, and nobody can help him out of this mess.
Oh, this is great.
And that's pretty much where it ends. Now Arden finally feels that she is safe because this has always been a dark cloud. Like one day he's going to be out and, no, I moved and he doesn't know where I live, but what if he figures it out? And
oh man,
he did.
Yeah, he sure did.
But I really enjoyed it. This one was one of my favorites that I've read of hers.
Yeah, I might have to read this because, and forgive me, I don't know why I thought this. I thought Nora Roberts wrote like stuff our mom would read.
I thought so too. I thought she was like a fluffy, that's what I always thought too. And I don't know what made me read one of her books. I must have gotten like an Audible deal or heard something very good about one of her books, and I finally like listened to one, and I was like, oh shit, this is like really good.
Okay. I think I could get into some Nora Roberts. This was great. This sounds great.
I'll send you, I'll let you, The Witness. You haven't read that.
Yeah.
That might have been the first one I read of hers, and I really, really enjoyed that one too.
Okay.
It was very good.
Perfect.
Yeah. That was my recent read. Deb's camera's freezing. We don't know why.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Well, she's back now.
Kind of. Sort of.
Yeah. I'll make a list of the Nora Roberts books that I've read and send it to you. But I do know that The Witness was very good.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
But again, it's going to follow the same blueprint. You're going to have the trauma, the rebuild, and then the finale.
I mean, it works.
It works. It works for her. I mean, she's always on the bestsellers. So, yeah. I mean, can't fault her.
No.
She writes good shit.
Yeah. This sounds excellent.
Yeah, see, you might like it.
I might.
What do we got coming up? What are we reading now? I've got it on my desk, but I haven't gotten so far. I haven't gotten very far.
No, I haven't either, honestly. So we maybe we have to.
I have not gone far at all in this.
I'm only on chapter 5.
Yeah, and I need help. Actually, this is you are gonna all be very surprised. This is a call for help. Hold on, I gotta grab it, guys. You know how much I love Abby Jimenez. I
Oh, you
rave
don't
about her
like
shit.
it?
I have started and restarted this so many times. I can't get into it. So if anyone
Oh.
has read The Night We Met, I need some words of encouragement to push me through because I can't get through this. I don't know why. I need help.
Ugh.
Help me.
Oh no, that
Tell
makes me
me it gets
sad
better.
for
I'm real. Yeah. Yeah. So
you.
somebody just tell me to push through and suck it up and get through it because there's
Push through
nothing.
and suck it up and get through it.
There's nothing like calling me back to this.
That stinks.
It makes me
I'm
sad because I
sorry.
love Abby so much.
Yeah. Well, listen, sometimes you just
I know.
sometimes the book just doesn't hit right.
I know.
Which one of Megan Quinn's books
Say that 5
did
times
I
fast.
like not really like? I think it was those 3 little words.
Oh, maybe, yeah. I
Yeah.
don't think I loved that one either. And Bridesmaid Undercover for me was kind of like,
Yeah, meh. Which is fine.
it
It's
happens.
fine. It like they can't all be bangers
Mm-mm.
to everybody.
No, I know.
But doesn't mean that we don't love them.
No, it's true. I'll still read. I'll try to read everything that comes out. I mean, I'm definitely going to buy it.
Yeah.
All right. So maybe next week we'll be back with Starside. We'll see. If not, it might be another recent read episode.
Yeah, maybe.
I've heard such good things about this and I see the potential. I could
Yeah.
totally see it.
Yeah.
I see
I
it.
do too.
This MMC is going to be a baddie. Anything else?
No.
Well, if you haven't read the 2 books from the Boys of Tommen, and if you haven't read Final Target by Nora Roberts, sorry, we spoiled it, but you can still go read them.
Yeah.
There's a lot of details we didn't get to.
Heck yeah.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, all the things. Please, it helps us, helps everybody see our stuff.
Yeah.
So they can read exactly what we like to read too.
Shut the fuck up. Oh my god.
On that note, we'll be back next week. Thanks for hanging with us.
Watch your back, ladies, and tell those mediocre men no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
No. Goodbye.